Well, hello and welcome to another edition of Feel Fully Alive, again with your host Tony Wolfe, Sibbald. And today, I don't know if you can hear the background, but I'm down in Costa Rica and I'm taking little R&R, little resting, relaxation, and rejuvenation, just as I tell my client. And when we got here, I discovered that my phone didn't work because I didn't get a SIM card like my daughter told me to do. And I also didn't want to pay roaming charges. And so all of a sudden I thought, yeah, I don't care. That's totally fine. I don't care if my phone works. What the hell do I need my phone for? I'm on vacation. So that's cool. It just rolls off my back. And then the next thing that happens is our hotel doesn't get TV. And I've been watching the NBA playoffs. You know, my favorite team is the Warriors. So if they're losing, I get all like riled up and grumpy, and then if they're winning, you know, it's happy. And I thought, you know, we're trying to think of all these ways. How can we watch the Warriors game? How can we watch the Warriors game? And then all of a sudden I realized that I just don't care. I just don't care. And it was like so huge. It was such an amazing thought. All the noise, all the stress, all the crap just rolled off my shoulders. You know, all the stuff that we carry around at home, all the stuff that we don't have any control over, all the stuff that doesn't really matter. Not one little bit. Does sports matter? No. Does your favorite team winning or losing matter? No, of course it doesn't. But sometimes, I'm not saying you do, but sometimes there are people who take it really seriously and it affects their whole day, their whole week. So then I thought, how can I take this attitude home? How can I take this attitude home that I don't care if my phone doesn't work right now? I don't care if I can't watch the Warriors. And so that's what I'm going to be talking about and thinking about while I'm down here. We've still got another, I think about another 7 days left. It's freaking amazing. I'm standing here right now on a beach. I'm sort of at the corner of this beach. I can look to the left, and then I can look to the right, and the surf is coming in. The sun is shining. When we booked, we knew that this was going to be close to the rainy season in Costa Rica, and I looked at, the weather before we left, and it said that every day for the first 5 days it was going to rain, some torrential storms. And so I just got myself set. I'm like, okay, whatever, we're just going to be there, we're going to enjoy it. And we've actually had the most beautiful, gorgeous weather. I can't even believe it. What are the things that stress you out at home that don't stress you out at vacation? What are the things you're able to let go of on vacation? This is what I want you to think about. It could be that you've gone somewhere I've always wanted to go to Costa Rica. I've always wanted to go like to Central South America for as long as I can remember. We haven't done anything, since pre-COVID, really. So for us, this is like a big adventure, and it's so amazing. But what are the things? It doesn't matter if you go somewhere far away, exotic. It doesn't matter if you just take a week off, stay at home. What are the things that you're able to disengage and let go? How are we going to take this feeling of freedom? Because that's what this is. In the Tao, they say that everything around us is just noise, dust. That's the expression that they use a lot of times for things that don't really matter. It's just dust. It's just noise. And so in the Tao, they let go, they let go, they let go. How can we do it? Another thing that I found amazing, well, here in Costa Rica at this time of the year, the sun rises, I don't know, it must be like 5 a.m. or something, 5 or 5:30, and it sets by 6, and it is dark, man. It is dark. It's like when you're out here on the beach, and there's no light. It's just dark. And so I'm getting up. I'm going to bed at 8. I'm exhausted. I'm getting up at 5:30. 5, and it's so freaking beautiful. It's so amazing. This is what I've always wanted to do. I've read books, you know, like Robin Sharma's The 5 a.m. Club and all those people that talk about those things. And I've tried it and it's never worked, but I've always wanted to do it. And yet here it happens naturally. Is it connected to light? Yes. But it's also just connected to just going with the flow. See, at home, if I have all my stuff I'm plugged into and I'm watching the game, because if I'm watching the Golden State Warriors, they're a West Coast team, they don't even start until 10 o'clock our time. So here I am, think about this, and I'm not saying you do this, but I stay up even if I'm tired. 10 o'clock rolls around and I'm getting all riled up, I'm getting all excited, you know, and then I try to go to sleep. Maybe it's 12:30 or 1, but half the time I'm ramped up. It's so ridiculous. It's so ludicrous. What are the things that you do that are so ludicrous when you think about them? I mean, our sleep is precious. The daylight is precious. All of these things are precious. And what things are you throwing away? What things could you change in your life? What things could you give up or stop doing that don't really matter, that you think matter? You know, that in the moment they matter to you, but if you were to really look at it, they don't matter. But do you love yourself? I talk about this all the time. Do you love yourself? If you love yourself, if you truly love yourself, you're going to take actions that respect your body, that respect your mind, that respect your spirit. These are the actions that you're going to take. And so every time that I stay up late to watch a game, get riled up, and then I can't get to sleep until 4 a.m., I'm disrespecting myself, I'm disrespecting my spirit, I'm disrespecting my body, everything. And the one thing that's really come to me so clear on this trip is how connected the body, the mind, the spirit, the emotions are. I say this all the time, but it really, really, really connected with me. So I used to do a ton of Qigong. You know, I use Qigong in my energy clinic to help others, but I mean, this is just Qigong for myself. I used to do tons, and I think for the last year and a half, I haven't really, and I wondered why. And there's no reason why. And so here I am. I'm standing on this beach in Costa Rica at sunset, and I'm doing Qigong, and I'm feeling the power of the waves coming in. I'm feeling the wind blowing in. It's so fucking amazing. And I'm doing my Qigong, and I'm connecting with nature at like the highest level. I'm standing in my bare feet in the sand with the ocean, the water, the wind, the breeze, the sun, the moon, all of these things, all concurrently. And that's exactly what Qigong is. It's connecting with everything. What are the things that you don't do right now that you know you should do, that bring you love, that bring you joy? I really want you to just start thinking about these things. And then it's not enough to just think about them. You got to do them. I'm going to wrap this up. I know I'm all over the place, and that's probably how these thoughts are going to be. But I want you to write down right now something that you really want to do, or something you used to do, or something that's good for you. Whether it's eating right, or moving, or exercising, or getting better sleep. Whatever it is, I want you to think about these things. Or one thing that you could give up that doesn't matter, really. And I want you to try. I just want you to do it, okay? I love you. I've been learning Spanish. I'm doing okay, baby. I'm doing okay. Their expression down here in Costa Rica is pura vida. I love this. Talk to you soon.